Hi everyone, Brian from Bearable Traders. It's Wednesday, January 15th. Just going to do a mid-week recap here. Just take a look at the markets, what we can expect for the rest of the week. So you can see here we had the big news of the day was getting the phase one trade deal signed. You can see it was a bit of a non-event in the end. Markets sold off towards the end of the day. They all managed to finish in the green, all making new highs. So everything looking pretty bullish still, although they are seeing signs that maybe we're kind of getting a little bit toppy in the market here. Everybody's talking about how we're pretty much priced for perfection with the price earnings ratio up over 20. It's pretty high on the high side, and I'm not really sure what the catalyst is going to be to keep us going forward other than more Fed money into the system and lower interest rates. And they're talking about cutting back on on being active in the securities market. So yeah, anyway, let's just jump right into the indexes here. You can see here the transports new high, but we actually not a very nice looking candle here. You can see we did a pretty significant pullback from the high. Things still do look strong though. RSI is still trending up. Pretty decent volume today. Took a look at the 10-year. 10-year took a bit of a dip here. Interest rates dropping. Probably good play for maybe the TLT might break out here. So we've had this this line here. And I know I've drawn it before, but let's just draw it once more. Let's just take a bit of a line here. So you can see it looks like we've actually broken down here through this trend line. So we may actually be heading lower, and TLT may be a decent play if you wanted to trade on that one. And let's take a look quickly here at the weekly. Yep, we definitely seem to be breaking down here on the yields. Again, Dow looks like a new high here. Not all-time high because there was a candle here that, or a wick here that looks a little higher, but we did manage to eke out another gain from yesterday and above this previous high, so through 29,000. But again, this is all looking a little bit toppy here. RSI is still trending up. Volume kind of average. Moving averages are kind of coming together here. Yeah, it's definitely looking a little tired on the rally. We might need to consolidate here for a while if we're going to move higher. Skip over the weeklies. Again, bit of a breakout here on the small caps. Take a look at TNA in a minute, but this was the 167.12, and you can see here we finished above that 167.37. So RSI is still looking up, almost getting into the overbought camp. MACD looking to cross again. Might be worth taking a TNA trade if we get a bit of a pullback here. Maybe tomorrow, if the market sells off a little bit, could jump in on that pullback and then take it long, because the market's always, they're in that mode where they're just, any sell-offs eventually get bought back up. Q's pretty much an indecision candle day here. Again, it's kind of a bit of a topping action here. We'll take a look at the semiconductors in a minute. They had a down day. And the SPY, same sort of story, pulled back significantly from high of day, and again looking a little toppy. RSI 70, definitely over on the overbought side of things. Dollar big gap down today, kind of lost this level here, and that's sort of helped, I believe, helped the gold trade and maybe some of the other commodities. Definitely gold was up today. VIX still hanging around this. Looks like you could almost trade it on a wondering if you could trade TVIX here on a, just keep buying it when it dips down to 12. Let's see what we got on watch. Keeping an eye on BBio. You can see here we're kind of chopping in a range. It looks like it's just trying to break out of here. This is a level of support from prior support. This was a level prior resistance. This is definitely resistance here. We're making every day we're making a series of higher lows, and I'll be watching for this to break 135.20-ish. What was this? 135.21. So if we can get up and move going here, we could be good up to sort of in this level here. Even like 37 would be nice, and maybe use this moving average as the stop out point. So I'll be watching BBio for sure. Clovis had an interesting day, gapped up, was on our gappers watch list in the day trade room. You can see here it rejected the 200 basically, and ratcheted right back down to the 50. So not a very positive reaction to some news that came out. So could be a potential short if it can actually lose this sort of 9 level. So I'll be keeping an eye on that too. We'll put that on an alert. And you can see here, as I was talking about earlier, US dollar down, gold had an up day today. And I did step in and buy a little bit of an ETF, Canadian ETF, HGU, the Horizon, today. Just going to see how this plays out, if we're going to get stalled here, one back here, or if we're going to go higher. RSI is kind of turning up here again. Not great volume. That's one thing that I noted. It was on this pop-up, there wasn't a whole lot of conviction. So LK has been a great trade. I'm not in it right now, but I'm just keeping an eye on it. We'll see what this pullback does. Get another day pullback, I might take an entry. I might look at taking an entry if we can hold this low, which was around 44.70. We may get a continuation move, or actually probably want to see a bit of more of a pullback now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe 42. See if we can hit 42 or under 42.50. And see if we can hold there, and then maybe get another leg up after that. MBVR, looking at that popped up on a scan I just did. You can see here it's wish I had got it yesterday. It's kind of breaking out here. It's broke above this gap down point, and if we can get a decent run here, it might actually get back up to 170, this 170 level. So we'll see how that reacts tomorrow. I'd like to get a bit of a pullback and maybe jump in. Use 130-ish as the stop out price. And Bob's your uncle. Here we go. Nugget. Nugget had a nice move today, and that's why I jumped in on the HGU trade. And again, we're getting up into an area that we may see some resistance. So got this level here and the gap up, so we'll see how it reacts tomorrow. RSI is strengthening. It kind of looks positive. Nugget was up on a bit of more volume. This looks like it's turning back up to cross, so I kind of like that trade. The semis, this is an ETF, and you can see here we had a rough day with some of the semis. They were down, and that's why the Q was not maybe performing very well. So we're back at this 20 moving average on the daily. It's held here before. We'll see if it can hold again tomorrow. TNA, this again a way to play the small caps. Tried to break out this high 73.88, high 74.70, closed 73.90, almost spot on. This high. So we'll see if you get a bit of a pullback tomorrow in the market, I'd look for some bottoming action on TNA and then maybe take an entry and play it for more upside. Natural gas just got taken to the woodshed today by all appearances, and we've got the inventory report coming up tomorrow, every Thursday. Look at how USO bounced almost exactly off this 200-day moving average. Very technical trade, but not a lot of movement, obviously, only 13 cents. But it looked like oil held that level. And work, just keeping an eye on this. It had a pullback. Looked like it tried to break out here today, so we're just keeping an eye on that. Maybe put an alert in around 23 for that one. And quickly, let's just take a look at what I've got active on this. I don't have a lot right now. APDN, I was really hoping, like, this is a beautiful squeeze. It's only 3 million shares. It's a small cap. The small caps seem to be kind of hot right now with people. I think it's kind of a sign of the end of sort of a long-term bull market, but people are just looking to play these smaller cap stocks. And we had a really good one with OPGN. And you can see here, I almost sold it today because it dropped down below 4, but it held and came back up here. So keeping an eye on that. If again, if it starts to drop below 4, it may be on a downtrend, in which case I'll dump it. But I'm still holding on to that one. Here's OPGN. This is the one we got down here, sold some up here, got back in, now sold some up here again. Just holding on to a little bit to see if we can get even a move up above 250 would be nice for the little bit that I have left here. So, all right, so that's it. Hope everyone had a good day today, and if you're going to join us in the Bearable Day Trading Room in the morning, pre-market show starts at 8:30. Two of our moderators will lead that, and then we'll kick the day off when the market opens, if you're going to join us. So that's it. Have a good rest of the evening, everybody, and we'll catch you tomorrow if you're going to join us. Oh yeah, and don't forget, there my book on Amazon, How to Swing Trade, is available if you're interested in learning more about swing trading. Bye for now.